In today's video, we're going to talk about the top 15 items that will disappear extremely fast out of grocery stores in 2023. And trust me, you're going to want to pay attention to this one because we're not talking about the usual suspects like toilet paper and hand sanitizer. No, we're diving deep into the essential items you might not even realize are at risk of disappearing from your local supermarket. So, grab a pen and paper, sit back, and get ready to take some notes because you're not going to want to miss this one. Meat. Beef, pork, and chicken is expected to be one of the items that will disappear extremely fast out of grocery stores in 2023. The COVID-19 pandemic and other factors have caused disruptions in the meat supply chain, leading to shortages and price increases. In addition, labor shortages in the meatpacking industry and rising costs of feed and transportation have contributed to the problem. As a result, consumers may have difficulty finding their favorite cuts of meat and may need to consider alternative protein sources or plant-based options. It's important to stay informed and plan ahead when it comes to purchasing meat to avoid being caught off guard by potential shortages. Like meat, disruptions in the supply chain have led to shortages and price increases, and global factors such as climate change and overfishing are also contributing to the problem. With increased demand for seafood due to its health benefits, consumers may find it difficult to find their preferred type of fish or shellfish, and may need to consider other protein sources. It's important to stay informed about the availability and sourcing of fish and seafood, and to explore sustainable and responsible options where possible. The egg industry has faced challenges related to bird flu outbreaks, supply chain disruptions, and increased demand for eggs as a protein source. Additionally, rising costs of feed and labor have contributed to price increases for eggs. Consumers may need to consider alternative sources of protein or look for local egg producers to ensure a reliable supply. It's also important to keep in mind the nutritional benefits of eggs and find creative ways to incorporate them into meals, even when they may be harder to come by. Like other dairy products, milk is facing supply chain disruptions and increased demand due to its use in cooking and baking, as well as its nutritional benefits. Additionally, rising feed costs and labor shortages are contributing to price increases for milk. Consumers may need to consider alternative sources of dairy or non-dairy milk options, or look for local milk producers to ensure a reliable supply. It's important to keep in mind the importance of milk and dairy as a source of calcium and other nutrients, and to find ways to incorporate it into meals even during shortages. Supply chain issues, labor shortages, and increasing demand are all factors contributing to potential shortages. Cheese production relies heavily on milk supply, which is also facing disruptions, making cheese more vulnerable to shortages. Cheese lovers may need to explore alternative options or consider stocking up on their favorite varieties while they are still available. Additionally, local cheese producers may offer more reliable sources of cheese during shortages. It's important to keep in mind the importance of cheese as a source of protein and flavor, and to find ways to incorporate it into meals even during shortages. Bread production is a complex process that requires different ingredients such as flour, yeast, and sugar, which are all subject to supply chain disruptions. Additionally, labor shortages and transportation delays can further impact bread availability. To prepare for potential bread shortages, consumers may consider learning how to make bread at home, stocking up on non-perishable alternatives like tortillas, or looking into local bakeries or farmers markets for reliable sources of fresh bread. It's important to consider bread alternatives to maintain a well-rounded diet, especially for those who rely heavily on bread. The shortages of certain canned vegetables such as corn and green beans have already started to happen. The primary cause for this is the ongoing supply chain disruptions caused by the pandemic and other factors. These shortages are affecting not only canned vegetables, but other canned products such as soups and fruits as well. With the continuing impact of climate change on agriculture and other factors such as labor shortages and high transportation costs, canned vegetables are expected to be in short supply in the upcoming year. Pasta is a staple food in many households, but it is at risk of disappearing from grocery stores in 2023 due to supply chain disruptions. The pandemic has caused significant transportation and labor shortages, making it difficult for pasta manufacturers to keep up with demand. Additionally, the high cost of raw materials such as wheat and corn has forced many pasta companies to raise their prices, which could further exacerbate the shortage. To avoid running out of pasta in the coming year, it may be wise to stock up on your favorite varieties while they are still available. The supply chain disruption caused by the pandemic and transportation issues have resulted in the limited availability of rice, causing a surge in prices. Farmers have also experienced significant losses due to droughts, floods, and other environmental factors, leading to a decrease in rice production. Additionally, the demand for rice has risen as more people stock up on non-perishable items, anticipating future shortages. Consumers must be proactive and purchase rice as soon as possible before it disappears from grocery store shelves. Cooking oil is an essential ingredient in most kitchens, and it's no wonder it's included in our list of items that will disappear quickly from grocery stores in 2023. The demand for cooking oil has increased over the years, and with the ongoing pandemic, the supply chain has been greatly affected. As a result, there may be a shortage of cooking oil in the future, which can lead to a rapid disappearance from grocery store shelves. This can be particularly challenging for those who rely on cooking oil for their daily cooking needs. It's important to stock up on cooking oil to avoid being caught off guard. Peanut butter is a popular food item that is loved by many. The increasing demand for peanuts and other nut-based products, coupled with supply chain disruptions and climate change, may result in a shortage of peanut butter in the market. Additionally, the rising cost of transportation, labor, and production may lead to higher prices for this popular spread. It's important to stock up on peanut butter early to ensure you don't miss out on this beloved food item in the future. Sugar is an essential ingredient used in various food and beverage products, making it a highly sought-after item in grocery stores. Sugar is not only used as a sweetener, but also a preservative and a key ingredient in baking. The shortage of sugar can significantly impact the production of various food products and affect the prices. It is advisable to stock up on sugar in advance to ensure that you have it when needed, especially if you regularly use it in your cooking and baking. Coffee is one of the most consumed beverages in the world, and it's not surprising that it's a lifeline for many households. The coffee industry is facing several challenges, including climate change, which affects the production and supply chain. Additionally, the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted transportation and labor, leading to a potential coffee shortage. As demand for coffee continues to increase, it's important to monitor any potential supply chain disruptions and consider stocking up on coffee to avoid shortages and price increases. Tea, one of the world's most beloved beverages, may be in short supply in 2023. Factors such as climate change and labor shortages could cause a reduction in tea production, leading to increased prices and scarcity on store shelves. In addition, the demand for tea is on the rise, especially in regions such as Asia and Africa, which could exacerbate the situation. Consumers who enjoy a good cup of tea may want to stock up in advance or consider exploring alternative options such as herbal teas or tea substitutes to avoid disappointment in the future. Cleaning supplies, including disinfectant sprays, wipes, and hand sanitizers, have been in high demand since the pandemic outbreak. With the increase in COVID-19 cases, people have become more conscious of their hygiene and are now prioritizing cleanliness more than ever. However, the pandemic has also caused supply chain disruptions, leading to shortages of these cleaning supplies. In 2023, it is expected that these items will continue to disappear from grocery stores at an alarming rate. It is therefore advisable to stock up on these cleaning supplies while they are still available, to ensure you can keep your home and surroundings clean and hygienic. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And as always, stay tuned for our next upload. We'll see you soon.